The long silence has ended. Kim Se-ron, once hailed as one of the most talented young actresses of her generation, has left behind a final message that is now circulating widely, and its contents have left fans stunned. The message, discovered and confirmed by individuals close to the actress, is not a media statement, not a planned publicity move. It is a handwritten, deeply personal confession revealing what truly happened during her downfall and the painful truth she carried in silence. The letter begins with a brief reflection on her early career. Kim Se-ron writes that from a very young age, she was taught to prioritize work over everything else. School, friendships, and even her personal identity. She recalls feeling like a product, not a person, molded to meet the expectations of the public and those managing her career. According to her message, the more success she achieved, the more she lost control of her own voice. The most shocking part of her confession is the detailed account of what occurred behind the scenes after her widely publicized incident. She claims that she was pressured to immediately disappear, not to speak, and to allow her agency to control the narrative. She writes, "I was told not to explain, not to defend myself, just to stay invisible and wait." Her message suggests that the silence was not voluntary. It was enforced. Kim Se-ron also reveals that she was left to face the legal and emotional consequences of the scandal alone. According to her, the people who were once closest to her within the entertainment industry distanced themselves within days. "It felt like I was never part of their future plans once things got difficult," she writes. "There were no calls, no guidance, no protection, just silence and distance." The letter includes several direct confessions. She admits that she made mistakes and expresses remorse for the harm caused. But she also states that the isolation and judgment she experienced pushed her to a breaking point. She confesses to battling severe anxiety, sleeplessness, and extended periods of emotional shutdown. "I spent weeks wondering if I would ever speak again," she writes. "I no longer knew who I was without the camera, the scripts, or the image that had been created for me." She continues with a message to those who stayed by her side. She thanks the few friends and family members who continued to check in, even when she no longer responded. She expresses guilt for shutting people out, but admits that it was the only way she could cope. The letter makes it clear that she never intended to disappear completely, but rather, she needed to recover away from public judgment and industry expectations. The final lines of the letter reveal a critical point. Kim Se-ron says she doesn't know if she will ever return to acting or face the public again. She writes, "If this is the last thing people ever hear from me, I want them to know that I tried. I tried to survive it quietly. I tried to understand who I really am beneath all the noise." She signs off not with a farewell, but with a message that reads, "Let this be heard, even if I stay silent." Since the message surfaced, neither Kim Se-ron nor her agency have made further comments. The letter is being analyzed, translated, and discussed across global fan communities, with many expressing concern over the psychological toll of her experience and the way the entertainment industry handled her downfall. The message exposes the human cost of fame, what it means to fall in public, to be left without support, and to struggle for identity when everything around you collapses. Kim Se-ron's final message does not ask for forgiveness or attention. It simply presents the truth of what happened when the cameras stopped rolling and the spotlight disappeared. What she confessed was not just the story of a scandal. It was the story of a young woman trying to survive in silence. And now, that silence has been broken.